Coming off that Ravens game, how do you balance wanting to get back on the field immediately to try to get that taste out of your mouth, but also taking advantage of this extra day leading up to Monday?
Yeah, I mean, I think with myself and most of our guys, you just want to get out there and go and prove yourself as fast as you can to show that's not who we are. But you also understand, man, we got to get back to what we do. Everything centers around us, and we got to be ready to put the work in to get ready for the Raiders here. So we'll be good, man. This will be good for us to get refocused.
The math is easy. 6-2 is better than 5-3. But how critical would it be to get a win and really still be in the driver's seat of everything you guys want to do, especially going into the bye week?
Yeah, it'd be huge, and I think that's the plan here. I mean, really, 4 weeks ago, I put up the schedule and said, here's where we're at. We got 4 to go till the bye, and we find a way to get these 4. And look, we stumble on one, but we finish this up 3-1. We get some days to recover, and then you make the final push. You're making the final push for the playoffs, to win the division, all those things. So I think this is critical for us.
That environment is going to be wild. I mean, it has a chance to be one of those moments that you look back after that final push and go, that could have turned our season around. What are you expecting on Monday Night Football at Ford Field?
I expect it to be electric. It already has been, and I can't imagine, night game, prime time, Monday night. I'd forgotten that Halloween is to follow. So yeah, it'll be something special, and you can already hear what's being said around the league when you start seeing these things about, all right, this team's going to Detroit, or they're talking about the environment, right? And that's what, to me, all right, here we go. Because we got the interest, right? We're winning some games. We're giving our fans something to be proud of, and we got to do that again. And so I know they're going to bring it, and it only helps us. It really does.
I don't want to have people run into your door dressed as you, but how often have you had trick-or-treaters in the last couple of years dressed up as a young Dan Campbell?
Well, nobody at my door, but I've seen it, all right? I have people who send me pictures. I do. I've gotten those pictures like, hey, look at this, and it's they got my play sheets with the extender, and so I kind of laugh. Yeah, right. Yeah, I just kind of laugh. So it was good. Somebody had a bodysuit on, they were, but
a little Hulk underneath and some Lions.
Yeah,
there you go.
Anyway, it was pretty good.
This is a good challenge, man. I mean, the Raiders are coming in again, just like you guys, trying to bounce back. The offense for them hasn't been as consistent as they've wanted it to be, but they have weapons. How do you make sure Devontae Adams doesn't beat you, because he's capable of exploding?
He is, and I sound like a broken record. I think with this team, man, you better stop the run. You have to make them one-dimensional. Because they are constantly, it's been week after week, they are trying to get the run game going. And if they're able to do that and then play pass off of that with 17 and 16, yeah. I think people forget about that guy. Man, I'm watching him last night again, and I'm like, this guy. We all know what 17 is, but do not sleep on 16. Myers is a hell of a player, and he's a blocking machine. So, look, we got our work cut out for us, and I do feel like they're a little bit of a ticking time bomb. They're ready to explode. They have enough weapons, but there again, man, I just know our team, and I know we're going to bounce back and be ready to compete.
Do you feel the weight of responsibility now that you got them all cranked up, they're all coming?
No, I don't feel weight. I feel wind underneath my freaking wings, man. That's what I feel.
Your approval rating in this town, I can't remember in my lifetime a coach that's earned and maintained such praise and consistent love from this fan base. You talked about that wind underneath your wings in the preseason. Do you still feel that now as expectations continue to grow?
Does the favorability go up with wins and down when I don't win? I'm just curious.
I believe that's what it's like.
Okay, all right, got it. Yeah, listen, believe me, I feel the love, and I get it. And I also feel the frustration when it doesn't go right. That's part of my gig. That's part of my job. But believe me, I appreciate the fans here. I appreciate, what they bring to the environment, to our players, to myself, my staff. And it means something. It does. And we said all along, man, we want the community, the environment, to be, we're all in it, right? We're all in this together. Mm-hmm. We all feel it together, and I feel like that's about where we're at. And so we just got to keep delivering on our end. We got to keep getting these wins.